I'm making a bad decision, as I am trying to beat Stranded Deep on the Xbox version of the game. This is, well, so far it's not been going well. We've actually stumbled across this island where we've decided to set up our home base. We've got a young palm tree over there. This is where we're going to live. We have not found the ship yet to be able to get off of this place. We also haven't found any of the bosses, but we are a little bit too early to be worrying about that. Today, I want to get some resemblance of a base set up. And I don't think I really need too much in terms of that, like craftsmanship level 2. Might not craftsman level 2? I guess I'm going to need a little bit more before we can even think about doing that. I thought I was. Oh, I'm craftsmanship level 1. Okay. So I guess we are going to need some more things. I wanted to ideally get a platform put up before I started worrying about the campfire and everything. Because I don't want to be putting things down because you can't pick them back up again. You have to break them. And so you have to sort of recraft everything. Although I suppose that is a good way. I mean, a lot of the things that we need in the early game, we've got access to as a whole anyway. It's not that big of a deal to have to sort of reschedule them. And I suppose we could just kind of like always leave one and just create a second one. What I do need to be concerned about though is food and water. We've got a couple of coconut drinks here. I could have swore I actually drank one of these before I I thought we only had one left. They're rolling away. Yeah, I'm playing Stranded Deep and they're imitating... Oh, this is what one. These are the yucca trees. Oh, this is so good to find. I couldn't find one of these last time. I did have to go and use the toilet, so I did exit out of the game. I also wanted to check our map too, so I knew where we were between... Can we hit the tree? There we go, look at that. We can have all the lashings we could ever want. Oh, this is so good. This is so good that we found these. This will regrow over time. It just takes a little bit of time. And the same, we got another one here. I think it's like every couple of in-game days. I forget what the exact time frame is on these leaves. But we'll be able to actually turn these into... Oh, young palm tree. We don't really care about that. There's another one. There's another one like right here. That is 3 of these. Oh, we can turn these into lashings. Lashings are used so commonly within this game. It's like the duct tape of 7 days. You go through it like nobody's business. And then usually, it's not too difficult to find them, but to find 3 in such a close area, I've never seen that before. That's not to say it doesn't happen. Okay, that might be very common. You know, I've only ever played in 2 different worlds in this. I played in one with my cousin. And then, because you can't get the achievements that I'm after. Oh yeah, that's something I didn't say in this video. I am chasing the last 2 achievements that I need on this game. As an achievement hunter, I do want these achievements to complete the game, and complete the game without ever using a compass. So we can't actually use the compass, which means we can't use the gyrocopter. Can I resume the game, please? And that's going to make things a little bit more challenging. But we have kind of set up the fact that we are going to be living here. And so we might as well start turning this portion of the island into our base. And you know what? I'm not against the idea. You know, the more I think about it, we do need a campfire. And that's kind of important. So what about if we kind of put the campfire like right at the end here? I like to build aesthetically pleasing structures within the things I do. I have a partnered Minecraft channel, so I'm always building in that. And I have a lot of fun building. So I want to make sure that we have something that I feel comfortable with, that I think looks quite nice. And I do want to get this like fire pit put around it, which means I need to go and find some more stones. I'm hoping that we can find 3 just sort of cropped up against the outskirts here. That's 1, that's 2. That was very quick. And if you missed the first episode, I am slowing down with this series a bit because I want to try and understand this game. I think that I'd quite enjoy the building of this game, especially if I was to play it on the PC. And there is a port for the PC. But actually, I think the PC was the original. This is to the port. But yeah, okay, so now we got the fire pit, which we can actually put around the fire itself. And I kind of want this fire spit, which I need lashing for, which we've actually got. Like, I wish the crafting was a lot smoother. I feel like I'd enjoy playing this with mods as well. I think there'd be some cool mods out there. I haven't looked, but I just imagine that there would be. There we go. And how's that putting us on our crafting? That's not our... Watch. Crafting is at 2.5. So Does that mean that I can finally craft these? Wood foundation, yes. Oh, it requires a hammer. It requires a hammer, okay. So let's see. Where's my hammer? My hammer is here. And that looks like it requires 2 more stones. We don't actually have any stones. I just use them all. Gotta go and find a couple more. There's bound to be some on the shoreline. Yeah, I already see a couple. Now, I talked about this in the first episode, and I'm going to say it again here in the second episode. But when it comes to the building, I'm totally okay with just building out of the wood. I feel like we would just want a very simple cabin. We don't plan to be here for long, so going into detail, you know, hunting down corrugated metal and things like that, just for a different kind of structure. It's not the aesthetics I want anyway. There may be parts of that where we do that. I think that we might have, you know, portions of the base that look like that. But now we need the hammer, and then we should be able to get into some wooden foundations. And, you know, I've got to think, like, kind of where I want this to go. And that's totally fine. How many of these can I make? I would ideally like maybe 9? Oh, I'm out of sticks. Right. I'm going to go and chop down a bit of wood. We only chopped down as much as it would let me. I'm now completely stocked on wood. There's still some more knocking about, so I want to get this foundation in place. And I'm thinking, like, I was originally thinking 9, but I think we want to do, like, 12. And I want to make sure that this is all facing the same way, so place that there. And then we'll just keep doing this one more time, going back. And then we can do another one a little bit further back, like so. And then we can just kind of bring this all the way out. I'm thinking we can have a little bit of a decking out the front here. I'm not sure if we can put our dew collectors on it. I would really like to. I've run out of wood. So, I mean, you get the idea. I need to go and collect some more wood. I can actually probably drop some stuff that's in my inventory that we just don't need right now. Like this can be dropped here. This way I've got pretty much an open inventory to collect all of the wood that I'll need. And we can get the base of our foundations in place. There we are. That's actually leveled up our craftsmanship. I got a lot of wood. For this, we can make these ones now, which do look a little bit nicer, but like I said, I'm totally okay with these basic foundation ones for now. There we go. I don't know if I've put one here. I don't think I have done, no. Or there. Or here. So we got a few more to do. We probably want like a staircase actually going up to this as well, now I think about it. And I do want the staircase facing out towards the ocean. Can I... That is not letting me across there. I feel like I placed that one the wrong way. Okay, there we go. And then we can just go ahead and hammer this and bring this all up. Oh, that actually levels up our physical. Oh, there we go. We're actually placing them down. This is going to take quite a bit of time. Yeah, definitely levels up our physical. There we go. That's one foundation done. Now we just got to do this a lot of times. And there we go. I do realize now that this has kind of been not all in the same direction, but I actually don't mind this. This looks pretty good the way that it is, especially considering this is going to be the outside bit right here. Which brings me to the sort of like one of the first things that I want to do that we need to get sorted out ASAP here. And I need to figure out where it is. I believe it's here. Yes, one of these water stills, which requires... What's this? A coconut flask. Okay. Palm frond... Cloth, like I've got most of that. What's the coconut flask? Lashings and a coconut. Okay, so we've like got most of that. I've got the lashings there. I need to go and find a coconut. We need some more wood. Oh, this is good. We found potatoes. We're going to need those to make fuel to be able to actually leave the island. I am one fibrous leaf away. I used all of the ones that we did gather on crafting stuff. The ones on the island will regrow. Those on the yucca plants will regrow in time. But did I leave like any over here? I've got cloth. I actually need a cloth, but I don't have enough in my inventory. There's going to be like one palm leaf that I just haven't chopped down somewhere around the outskirts of the island. I mean, there's got to be one. There's got to be one. And you know what? I did eventually end up finding one. That should be enough to make a lashing. I did want to make 2 of these water stills, but I only got enough lashings for 1. I have enough resources for the others. Where are my lashings? My lashings are under here, aren't they? Yes. The crafting in this game is not the best for sure. And I need that coconut, which is coconut flask. Where are you? Are you under consumables? Yes. There we go. We got the coconut flask. And then what else did I need for this? Where are we? We can plant rotten potatoes, so I'm worried about them spoiling. We need 1 cloth and 1 wood. And 1 palm rather. And I've got that somewhere knocking about. What can I drop? We can... Actually... That's so annoying that you can't do that. It actually makes you do that you can't select something. Okay. We'll drop this coconut here. No, we'll drop the coconut. We'll also drop the empty coconut drink because we don't need it. We've got the palm frond. We've got the cloth. I think I need more than 1 palm frond for this. Oh no, the water still. Cool. Right then. And I kind of want to place this up here. So I'm going to have to cancel that to be able to jump up here. Jump up. Yep, there we go. And I want to place this like kind of on the outside. I've got the idea that we're going to have... Oh, can it not be placed on here? Oh, it cannot. Okay then. In that case, I guess we'll come down the stairs here. And we'll pop it... We'll pop 1 here. And then we'll pop another 1 here as we've got the staircase coming down. I should be able to make the staircase. I need to cool down. But this is actually important because now we can drink without problem. And the important part about the water still is it gathers it during a rainstorm. But I created this pond pile here, this palm frond pile here. And we can actually take 4 of these. We can put them into the water still. Put them underneath the water still, rather. Looks like it's already got 1 in it, but there we go. Add the fibers, it already had 1 in it. And that'll slowly make us water. It actually doesn't take all that long to make the water. So water is now no longer a concern of ours. So it's almost morning, and we definitely need to start thinking about food and water. The water isn't a problem as we've got the water still now, so I can just drink from this, and that'll top us up quite heavily on water. But food, on the other hand, is a little bit more of a problem. I don't know if I can skin these crabs. No, I can't. I need the actual knife to do it. So it looks like we're eating coconuts for a little bit longer. That's a bit unfortunate. I would have really liked to have been able to skin them, but I need lashings to be able to make the refined knife. And I don't know what happened to my refined knife. I think I used it when I was crafting up this. I'm hoping that the yucca trees have resprouted their foods. But it doesn't look like they have. I'm not seeing them here. No, and I need 4 more palm. And I... Oh, hang on a minute. Was that... Oh, young palm leaf. Well, there's 1, I suppose. Might as well, keep a lookout for 1. Now, there's usually like a little bit of a medikit kind of thing in here. Is it in here? Yeah, storage. Oh, nope, not that one. And this has some rations, so we can eat 1 of those. And then that'll top us up on food and water quite nicely while we try and solve our food problem. But to pretty much solve anything, I need... Well, I need my hammer first of all. But I need lashings, and I don't have lashings. So I think the best thing to do right now is to just continue working on the base. As I do want to get it... I do want to see if we can get some walls in place. I mean, that would be nice. Wait, actually, we might want to plant the potatoes. But that's probably going to cost lashings, isn't it? Where is the farm plots? So they're somewhere among these. Story farm plots. Yes, they require lashings. Except for the plank one. That one already enough doesn't. We don't have planks. We only need 1 set of planks. Like, we've got the corrugated metal, which I believe is the last one. Oh, there's another one of those. Like, we'll take those for sure. That's another one. But I haven't seen any planks sort of drifted up on the sides out here. No, I haven't, unfortunately. But I may have missed them, so we'll do a once around the island to see if I did. You can sometimes find planks just washed up on the shoreline, a bit like you do the corrugated metal. But I am pretty sure I've run around this entire island and haven't seen them. And I'm sure that these are spawning back in, these palm leaves here, because they were not there before. I mean, there's enough fibrous leaves now for 1 lashing. Like, that's 1 lashing there. And I do want to use it on a refined knife, because with the refined knife, we can take the crabs, we can drop them, we can skin them, and then we can cook them. I think we can cook 4 at a time on here. Yeah, look, we can skin. That's 1. That gives us some crab meat. That's 2. Yeah, and then we can put this on the fire spit. Ideally, we would want the smoker, actually, now I think about it. The smoker is what we want. How far are we away from the smoker? Okay, imagine that's under here. Shelter, hobo stove, meat smoker. We can get it with 1 lashing and 1 cloth. Okay, that might be something that we do. But we do want to make sure we eat this. I thought this was the smoker. I made a mistake. Where's my kindling? I'm sure I made some kindling. I'm sure I made a few pieces of kindling over the days. Do I have it in my inventory? I do. It's there, look. Okay, this tool is invincible, apparently. So now we got to light this. This is an annoying thing because sometimes you can get it up and sometimes you can't. There we go. Right, that should do us our meat. Now I always leave my kindling next to my campfire. That way I never lose it. But now we need to go in. Well, first of all, let's just drop some resources. I'm pretty sure I'm losing some of the resources that I dropped. I didn't think it was actually possible to lose them. But now I'm not so sure. Can I make a wood pile? I would like to make a wood pile. Kindling. Campfire hook. No. I'm pretty sure you can make like a wood pile. Yeah, there it is. Stick pile. No, don't. No, I would. I didn't want to place it there. I wanted to place it next to the fibrous leaf pile. That way we've got them all together. There we go. And then that way I can keep adding to this. It's a little bit difficult to see. Oh, I just picked it all up, didn't I? I'm a nana. Maybe I didn't. Okay, there it is. It's stocked back up. Is our meat done yet? This meat will spoil if we don't, you know, eat it in time. Which is a concern of mine, of course. Oh, I heard like a ting. Yeah, that's the cooked small meat done. Okay, good. We'll put this other small meat on there. That can be cooking. And I want to go and check these. You can sometimes find shipping containers in these. And they can sometimes have planks in them. The corrugated metal we've got, I'm not concerned about that. Oh, actually, there is one thing that I want to look at. Like, we can make shelves here. They require planks, so we definitely need planks. You can turn logs into planks later on. Once we get the, the requested log cutter, I think it's called. I can't remember exactly what it's called. Plank splitter. This actually looks like a plank right there. No, it's not. I mean, it is, but it's not one that we can pick up. Right, onto the ship we go. Yeah, it looks like it's already half sunk, but that's okay. Oh, there's some of these buoy balls. That's good. We want those. That's going to be coming in handy when we make our raft. Okay, keep an eye on our oxygen down here. Make sure that I don't lose my way back. Now, I didn't explore a lot of the ships when I played my cousin. She typically did that. So I don't really know what I'm looking for down here. Torch is good. Our lantern's even better. Okay, we want to get out of here and make sure our oxygen revamps. While that does, there are other places that we can check. Jump over the buoy balls. How do I turn this on? Maybe it only comes on in a dark place automatically, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. I do know that we're kind of looking for crates. We got lockers. Oh, leather strap, that's good. Vehicle fuel part, corrugated. Yep. Oh, sledgehammer, that's actually really good. Some baked beans. You know what? Let's put that back one of these. We don't really need 2 of these in. I'm not going to be making the gyrocopter within this series. Mainly because it uses the compass and it will void one of the achievements that I'm going after. So, I don't want to be doing that. Yeah, I'm not seeing any crates over here. There might be some down there. There's some tires there. That'll help out when we go for our raft for sure. Got another room back here. More lockers. Flare gun, leather. Okay, we'll have to remember that these are here. Cloth. We'll take that. We can leave the corrugated scrap behind for now. It's planks that we are looking for. This is quite a ship to explore. Oh, is that a scuba tank? Air tank, useful for deep dives. Okay. Fishing spear, duct tape. I don't know what we're going to use duct tape for. More baked beans. We should have come in here in the beginning. This place is loaded. I am remembering that there are things here, the things that I'm leaving behind. I don't have an unlimited inventory space, so we want to make sure that we are leaving some things behind and remembering that they're there. More baked beans. Binoculars, that's actually good. We'll leave the compass behind. We don't want that. But no planks, unfortunately. Not a single plank. Alright, I made a quick trip back home. Dropped everything off. And words are very difficult for me today for some reason. I want to try and swim down here into the belly of the beast and see what we can find. Ooh. Yeah, this just loops around. No crates over this way, unfortunately. Any among all of this? There's one. And it has planks in it. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, let's pick that up. Is there any more down here? I don't think so. I don't see any. Stingray, better be careful about that. There's a couple of these shipping containers. We can break those open. But it requires quite a lot of hacking away at it. There's some tires here. That would be good for our own raft later on. But better one than we've currently got. I think we can break these containers down for the corrugated scrap as well, if memory serves. Okay, so there is one more ship over here that I want to look at. Sometimes you can find just a crate sitting on the ship. Although looking at it from here, I don't even know if I can get on this. Is this door open? I mean, we'll check inside. What do we got? We got a window. We got some consoles. Nothing in that one. A vehicle fuel part there. And more planks and lashings. Oh, that's a good find. That is a good find. That's what we wanted. What about this door? I think this just leads out to the other side. But there may be something underneath. I'm not seeing any crates. Underneath the ship, maybe? Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything. That's a giant lionfish. I didn't even know if that's a lionfish. Gotta know my aqua life, unfortunately. Marine biology was never something I really took much of an interest in. Is that a crate there? It is! Okay, we'll pick that up. And we'll take this back. I must have missed that. So what was in that one? Some more planks. That's actually really good. Yeah, we got plenty of planks now. We've even got some leather. So, question is now, can I make the shelf? I forget what it was. We did look this up. This container shelf is 3. Okay, so I actually want to put the container shelf. I do want to get it. And I want to put it, like, over here. Yeah, let me put it there. Okay, it's being really pedantic about where it's letting me place it. So I guess it's going in the middle there. This way we can actually pick up our containers. And we can put them on the shelf. And I can use these as storage for the things that I really want to make sure that we keep. So right now we've only got enough for 2 containers because we only have 2. We actually have enough for 3 containers, but we only have 2 containers that we found. And these like wood crates, they are not craftable from what I understand. So I'm going to like take everything out of these and then we can start to sort of just put things in there that I want in there. And for now this consists of the resources that I'm always going to need. So my lashing, my leather, and my cloth. And my food and hydration in the bottom one. And there is a new day upon us. Oh, actually, I didn't sleep. I thought I did. Oh, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made indeed. Let's go ahead and sleep. I must have pressed save. I came here, I know I did. I must have pressed save, like a nana. Alright, there's 2 more things that I want to achieve in this episode. We've got the platform of the base. We'll get the walls put in a little bit later on when I've got more wood. But one thing that I do want to achieve is the meat smoker. And it does say that you need a fire pit, but actually, I think we can just craft it over here. And it counts it, although I think this fire spit actually needs to go. Oh, I can't destroy it with something attached. Okay. Well, we can eat the meat. We'll eat the meat. But I don't think we actually need to have the fire pit in our inventory. We can't actually do that anyway. We can't pick it up. So now we should be able to make the smoker. Yes, the meat smoker. And this is great because this meat that we craft on here, if we smoke the meat, it actually doesn't go off. It stays. So it's going to be a good source of food. And the final thing that I want to achieve is we need a staircase up to our base. Like, as it currently stands, we don't have one. There we go. Just, you know, hit it with a sledgehammer as you do. So there's the steps in place. Now, what will eventually happen is if we get to the walls... Oops, that's not the walls. Like, we've got the walls. These are the walls, right? Yeah. If we grab, say, the wood wall... Do I not have planks in my inventory? Okay, let's just grab 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, we got 4. Right, so if we go, say, like, wood wall... We will put this sort of on the sides. Here, can I not put that there? Is that... Yeah, like this. And then this will be... Oh, yeah, there we go. This will be our wall. Like that, yeah. So it looks good. And we'll have this going all the way around to about here, where we'll sort of bring it in. And we'll have a little bit of a railing around here. So we've got a bit of a deck. And I am debating whether or not we put another place going out for the farm plots. Speaking of the farm plots, we actually wanted to craft one of those, didn't we? I mean, I can't really utilize it just yet because I don't have a way of watering it. But I might be able to actually get away with that. So, the planks, we got some planks, didn't we? Oh, did I spend the planks? I did, I must have spent every single plank building that. I didn't realize, okay. So, I can't, actually I can, I still can. Right, I need to go and get a little bit of wood. Alrighty, I'm now on a time crunch. Today I've got an inspection on my home. They're checking all the electrics and whatnot. It was supposed to come in about 2 hours, but the chaps just called me and let me know he's almost here. So I want to finish this episode because I think I got to turn everything off. So, first things first, we need to craft up the hoe, which is right here. We've got that. Then the next thing we need to do is craft up one of these farm plots. Actually, there's 2 more things that we need to do. First thing is this coconut flask, which I need a coconut for. Righty, let's go find a coconut. Should have some just sort of laying around here somewhere together. I do like have... Is there any that we can quickly see in the trees? I think I've... Okay, yeah, there's one. Can I, Nope. Okay, we'll get this one, so we'll slow it down. Okay, so now we should be able to craft the coconut flask. That's not there, is it? Oh man, I lose where everything is in this game. Coconut flask, cool. Then what we should be able to do is craft up the farm plot. I've got to find out where that is, though. Consumables, story, farming. I need 4. And I have 3. Okay. Like, we should be able to get another one. I don't really want to use the last one in the pile because it means making a new pile, but I am on a time crunch. Oh, there's enough in there. Cool. Okay. So now farm plots. Where were those again? They were over here in farming. Okay, so I can't actually put farm plots on here. That's useful to note. So maybe we have it so that we kind of maybe we come down here and we have our farms over here. Like, there we go. There's the wood farm plot. And now we can get our potatoes, which are over here. It doesn't really make much of a difference that these are spoiled. I think we can still plant them. Yeah, plant them. The reason that we needed the flask is because it does require water. Each day it uses a pillar of water. Oh, this has actually got full water in it. So we can hold X to water it. And we needed a way to transfer the water from the water still over to the farm plots. Now, the potatoes are going to be used when we come to making fuel later on to actually escape these islands. So I want to make sure that we've got a source of potatoes early on because, you know, I don't want to be held up by needing to grow them and that being the only thing that we need to do. But that is where I'm going to be bringing this episode to a close. Now, I'm going to actually be honest here. I wasn't enthusiastic about this series. I was wanting to do this as a series for YouTube because I figured it would make it more enjoyable and more fun. But actually, this second episode, I've had a lot of fun playing it. And this is the first time I've had fun playing Stranded Deep in a very long time. The game is very bare bones, it's very basic, and there just really isn't much to it overall, especially on the Xbox, and the controls are awkward as can be. But nevertheless, I have thoroughly enjoyed doing this bit of building and setting everything up. In the next episode, we're going to go out and do a bit more adventuring. We need to get more resources, we need to build up the walls. There's a lot left to do. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave it a like. Hit subscribe. As always, I am KC. You are the awesome folks. You can help support the channel even further on Patreon. That link is in the description down below. But until next time, I will see you then.